Packers fans are pissed today.
Yeah, they should be.
No, I get it. They want Matt LaFleur gone, many of them that I know. And, coming in, it's just like if it wasn't for the 7th seed, they'd keep missing the playoffs and they get in there and there's a problem with the Packers, et cetera, et cetera. And then they certainly won't appreciate Adam Schefter's latest report that the Packers are trying to get a long-term deal done with Matt LaFleur. He's got 1 year left on his contract. And, unless you're the Cincinnati Bengals or the Dallas Cowboys, you don't go into your last year of a contract with your coach because it's difficult for that coach to coach the team up when it's just like, why should I listen to you if things aren't going well? You're going to be gone soon. Why? You don't have any security here. How do I know, I should listen to you? That's the general sense of why you extend somebody. Now, the fact that they've gone into contract chats with him doesn't mean he's staying. These things, as you know, can fall through. If they tell him you got to make this change, that change, this change for your money, and they go full Don Draper and basically say that's what the money is for, and his response might be, well, I'm not signing a long-term deal, and we'll see how it all goes in that regard. I will just say this to Packers fans, if I may have the temerity to address them directly after such a brutal, difficult loss. But I think you would be you would be wondering if you made the right move if he isn't around anymore. I think you need to be careful what you wish for. And Jordan Love gave a full-throated voice of support to the coach on Saturday night. Jordan Love didn't lose this game. I know there were 4 punts in a row that drives Packers fans crazy. Changed the way he called this, that, the other thing. That the way the play calling screwed us up, and that's the coach's fault. He's the one whose face is in the play sheet. And I understand that. Everyone bears that responsibility. But final score, right, was 4, right? Matt LaFleur should get maybe Coach of the Year votes for not Lane Kiffining Brandon McManus in Chicago. Now, it was him who stuck with the guy, too. I'm imagining lots of fingers of blame to go around there. This was an interesting exchange with Matt LaFleur after the game about his future.
With all due respect to your question, Pete, now's not the time for that. I'm just hurting for these guys.
After the way the season finished and a couple other playoff shortcomings, why do you think you should be back here next year?
Again, Pete, I'm not gonna get into that right now.
Do you think your team has the confidence that the leadership of this organization can get more than want to go?
Yeah. Again, with all due respect, Pete, definitely now's not the time. Whatever, Bill.
A couple times this year.
Sorry, Bill.
That's okay.
He had this to say about wanting to stay, what about being the Packers head coach, what it means to him.
It means everything to me. This is the greatest organization in the world, in my opinion. And it's very humbling. And I'm certainly disappointed right now. I'm disappointed mostly not mostly. I'm disappointed for everybody that's associated with the Green Bay Packers. I'm disappointed for our locker room. I'm disappointed for our fans. I'm disappointed for our leadership, just all our employees, everybody involved with the Green Bay Packers right now.
And I know it's tough for me to sit here and say what would happen if Tucker Kraft and Micah Parsons and the offensive line injuries, if they were all on the field when I started the show by saying Kyle Shanahan's done all what he's done without all these folks in San Francisco. I understand, but I think you'd be making a mistake by not keeping this guy. I'm not boots on the ground in Wisconsin. I'm not boots on the ground as a Packers fan. But there's a lot of love for John Harbaugh out there right now from my friends from Wisconsin.
No doubt.
All right. I will just say this. One of the reasons why LaFleur is on a hot seat, certainly with Packers fans, is weird offensive droughts mid-games, not going to the Super Bowl with your stud veteran at the end of his career in Green Bay, MVP, right, in Rodgers.
Yep.
Although, let's not forget, LaFleur took over from McCarthy, and it was all like, how's he going to get Rodgers on board? Well, 2 MVPs in a row, right?
True.
How's he going to transition to Love? Well, Jordan Love, I think they transitioned pretty well with him at this point in time. But not winning it all with your stud quarterbacks, not going to the Super Bowl with your stud quarterbacks, having some weird offensive droughts, things that make you scratch your heads about how did we blow that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the reasons why John Harbaugh is available. So you'd be replacing one guy who's an incredible culture guy, an incredible coach, with another one with the same set of issues. Unless you think it's a whole new voice in the same way that it's a now time to do something different. And then you'd have to hire 2 new coordinators because you're getting rid of your play caller on top of it. Which you say you want to do. Great. Ask Ravens fans about John Harbaugh's choices at play caller. Again, I don't mean to denigrate. I think John Harbaugh would have been an incredible hire for anybody who hires them. But fire Matt LaFleur for him? Just, again, be careful what you wish for. In Green Bay, a new set of voice, it could be great. You see one of the greats of our time, which John Harbaugh is, with the G on the hat. You might be very excited about that. But that comes with a lot of other changes that I don't think the Packers usually have in their DNA. Just don't think it's coming. Nor do I think it should happen. I think John Harbaugh should wind up on the sidelines of the Giants. Now, that's a different story. We'll talk about that more, obviously, as the week goes on. But it's a tough loss for Green Bay. I totally understand it. But blow it all up? Not so sure about that. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.